yeah, with a steady smile. You might think it's just another ride rolling through the heat, but every pedal, every heartbeat brings another victory. One more victory. Riding through Dubai, watching numbers climb, keeping diabetes behind, one ride at a time. So come along and ride with me. Let's see what the data shows.
So, this morning's topic is going to be an important one. It's about mental health. Yep, today's thoughts, wonderings are quite a bit of a taboo one, really. Certainly when I was a youngster, mental health was that you're going to go in an asylum, be wrapped in some sort of straitjacket and be dribbling all day. And that's changed, you know, the perception of mental health, I think, since COVID has radically changed. And in fact, my son wants to be a psychiatrist. His psychology lessons are some of the most interesting that he has. And he comes home after school and often tries to psychoanalyze me and his mum. So, you know, psychology and mental health is an important subject, and it certainly has been for me. It is, you know, one of the most important factors for me is sleep. You know, I cannot stress enough about the importance of sleep and stress. And I think I've got both of those in balance at the moment, and I think this cycling really helps with that. So carry on listening and find out why stress and sleep can be better managed through cycling. For me, I get up every morning at 5 a.m. and even the days when I'm decided that today's a rest day, my mind is awake at 5 a.m. really wanting to go for a cycle. Just my body's telling me, give it a rest today. Good sleep is critically important. For me, I have to get at least 7 hours to say it's a good sleep. I can survive on 5, but to thrive, I need 7. And last night's sleep score was excellent. One of the things in terms of data that I've really found important is measuring a sleep score. And that's where the Apple Watch really let me down. You know, its battery is useless. It's like 24 hours, you've got to charge it up. It's a great little device, and the ecosystem for Apple is amazing. But it's no good to have sleeping with. So I tried the Garmin. Garmin watch was too big, kept me awake, it's too heavy. Tried the Whoop. Whoop was perfect, gave me a great sleep score, but the subscription didn't really work. So I went back to the Garmin and bought this sleep cuff that goes around your bicep and measures your sleep throughout the night. That was a great little device and still in use today. Just took it off this morning after a 7.5 hour sleep and a sleep score of 84, which is good. I'm happy with that. It shows you your deep sleep, shows you your REM sleep. I'll put the details on the screen now. So yeah, sleep is important. Stress and management of it is really important. Fortunately, I've got an amazing job Definitely has stressful moments, but I'm able to control those and manage those predominantly through cycling. But it's so gets my mind off work, gives me an hour to myself, literally. On that point, Sue is having lying this morning, so she can't ride today. That's stressful. I do worry about Sue, like you worry about any loved one that's not too well. But sleep, massively important. And in Sue's case, it is also important. She's got to get a rest. She struggles with sleep. So another data point is HRV, heart rate, sting variable. And I'll be honest, I don't know too much about it, but I do know it's got to be balanced. So what I understand is it's the rhythm and the balance of your heart and its impact on the body. And at the moment, Sue's, well, earlier in the week when she wasn't cycling, her heart rate variable was strained. Too low given her small amount of exercise she was doing, relatively small for her. So she's had a rest, tried to get some early nights, stopped coffee, or not stopped it but reduced it, which is another factor you've got to think about. But mental health, critically important. You know, there's some positive components to mental health. My friend Bowden phoned me from the UK yesterday, and I've got to be honest, he doesn't regularly phone me. I usually phone him, or we WhatsApp, which we do regularly. But to phone me, I thought there was a problem. I thought maybe he spotted a mistake on a video. He always comments on my videos. But that quick phone call was massively motivational and give me energy for today. Made me think about the video for today and how its format is. But also, it's kind of counterbalances any stresses you're going through. You know, last night, I fell asleep thinking, great, I've got a ride tomorrow morning, and I get to do something creative while riding. Two amazing things together, and that really helped. So, two other real motivational components were, I had somebody recognise me a couple of days ago. Actually, I think a couple of times now. Over the last couple of days, people have said hi and seen your videos. That's highly motivational. And, you know, any of the stress you feel, I really do like that. I don't get many compliments in life, and not that I'm looking for compliments, it is nice to get them. Bo phoning me was a major boost, but I had one guy, and I think it was one of the guys I followed, called Keeping Up with the Roadies, but I can't remember. I don't really know. I think his name's Mark. And then another guy over here who's got diabetes wants to do a ride with us, which when it gets cooler I will do. I'll try and organise a road, a trip, some ride or something. Not done anything like that before, so I'm not too sure of the logistics, but I definitely will do a community event, possibly aimed around diabetes and cycling. That'd be really good if I could get that done. But yeah, those are two motivational things. And I think, motivation is the counterpoint of stress. If you give someone a compliment, say well done, and be sincere about it, which these two comments were, massive motivation. Could have easily stayed in bed this morning. In fact, I think this is my 6th day of cycling with a zone 3 workout, but I didn't. Wanted to get up because of motivation. And I think in terms of the diabetes, my biggest motivation was to prove my doctor wrong, to prove that I can bring it back. And as I keep saying, my HB1C or something like that was 11.5, which is extremely high. And I managed to bring it back to 6, and then ultimately my last test was 5.4. So it worked, and I think that motivation to get up every morning at 5 a.m. is all about managing your stress, managing your sleep, managing your life, getting that balance. A quick plug for my book now, which I haven't finished. I'm hoping to work on it over the summer in France. But quick plug for it. I was just thinking about one of the factors I talk about in my book and how a counterpoint is time. Time is a currency that is given to everybody in this world. Doesn't matter where you come from, whether you come from Iran, the UAE, America, England, anywhere. You're all given a finite amount of time. For some it's shorter than others. For some it's nothing at all. But time, and I think one of the big elements of how to manage mental health is managing your time. That's having enough time to sleep and recover, having enough time to yourself, having enough time to focus on exercise and fitness and wellness. Time is critically important, and I think I discussed that in a chapter within the book. Can't remember the name of the chapter, but I do really discuss that. And in fact, at least one person has asked about my tattoos. And the tattoo on my left arm, which I had done absolutely years ago in New York, is a tattoo of a phoenix. It's about transformation, and I think that's one of the things I have really done is transformed. But there's a tattoo within a tattoo. There's some words. It's in Latin, and basically it says time waits for no one. And I had that tattooed on my arm when my mum died, the day of her funeral, just as a memory of my mum, but also how important time is. And the time I was with her. I spent a lot of time with Mum when I was in England. Every weekend she'd come over, or I'd go over there. And It is by far the most negative component of living in the UAE away from her. I can only say that I did phone her every week, and I brought her over for quite an extended period of time. Well, she brought herself over. You know, this is a person with type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, you know, very old, very extremely ill. And I'm telling you now, if she has got the energy to get on a plane and fly over to me as much as she could, then anything's possible. Really. So, time, massively important factor in her life and in the road to recovery from diabetes, because it is recoverable. You know, will it pop up again in future? Hopefully not. Probably not. You can tell. But today, I'm going to battle it every day by making sure that I cycle to get my energy levels down, my sugar levels down. I don't eat after 6 of an evening, 5:30 if possible. I watch what I eat. Isn't that easy?
I've been trying to change your mind, but you keep falling so far behind. Yeah, I caught you lying, can't turn back time, bleeding heart, yours and mine. It's always been you chasing love. What can you do? It's not enough. It's always been you chasing love. What can you do? It's not enough. It's always been you. Love. Ooh, it's not enough. Ooh, it's not enough.
It's a beautiful morning this morning. It's still warm, 30 degrees at 6 a.m. on the return trip of the route. I bet everyone's fed up of this route who does actually watch the videos. No options at the moment. This is the only route I can really do from my house to the Burj Al Arab and back, 20k, and it just gets too hot. But the sea's out. It's a little bit wavy, not massively wavy, but there's a wind. Dawn's coming up. There is slight cloud, which I think is keeping the humidity up a little bit, but the heat down slightly. Don't know if you can see at the moment, just over there. Sun's up. Beautiful start to the morning. Last 2 days at work as well. And then I'm off on holiday, which I'm super excited about. I just hope the flight isn't cancelled. Sue did mention there was something on Instagram about flight delays, but I don't know. It is what it is.
feet. Broken roads made me complete from the dust.
Quite busy this morning, despite it being a Monday. People are trying to get up like me before work, do some form of exercise, which is good, or just spend some time on the beach. But it's kind of nice that the sea's gone out so far. Don't think I've seen it go out as far as that, but that's that beautiful view just in front of me now. So hopefully you'll get that. Try and take a quick picture. I'll put those on the screen now, hopefully. I think the purist cyclists will say don't be distracted, but distraction and managing distraction is important. You know, the technology does distract me, but talking about managing stress, the bike, well maintained, well serviced, brake pads just changed, Vario 820 radar on the back, which I'd say is about 90%, 95% works good. Can't trust it 100%. Can't trust it 100%, but I don't think you should ever trust technology 100%. But I do trust it enough to be able to warn me if something is coming behind me as a car on the road. And I really do want to manage that, because I do get to be stressed cycling on the road, which is why I only do this route. Sharjah is also very beautiful, very different, very culturally rich. I'd love to do some photos and tracks in Sharjah, which I think I will do when it gets cooler. At the moment, having a track here, cycling to work, works for us. And Dubai is definitely our home. When we first came here, my wife got the job first and we lived in a house in Dubai. So our children came to schools in Dubai. But it is beautiful. And it's lovely this time of the morning when there's very little traffic, very little people, very quiet as well. I mean, I'd say definitely 90% of the time it's not quiet. You've got construction, road traffic, people, life. But at this time in the morning, it actually feels sometimes a little bit uneasy. It's that quiet. But now you can hear birds, and it's just a lazy start. It's beautiful, great for the mental health. Whew. These talks, as you probably can tell, are not scripted at all. They're not thought about, really. The video editing is done when I get back in bed after a shower, and then I'm off to work. And usually I leave the phone uploading while I'm driving to work. But it's about time. I was gonna say it's not about time, it is about time. This is the time I can allot to this channel. The morning rides. A little bit of editing. Sometimes I try and market it on other platforms, Facebook, Instagram. But that's it. Time then has to be spent with work, with my family, with recovery. What a beautiful morning. Getting that beautiful sunrise. Crickets as well. Construction is just starting now, and that will go on all day. They tend to start quite early because it's a little bit cooler. I think they stop at lunch for a few hours because it gets too hot. Then they'll start again later.
Need to find a way out of my head. Need to break the silence that I've kept. Yeah. I need to crack the code inside my chest. All these heavy thoughts that got me second guessing. Can't explain it, no, I can't confess it. But I see the damage, yeah, I see the mess. Can't keep floating where I don't belong. Need a detonator just to prove me wrong. So I plant my feet and I push off strong before the whole thing crashes like a broken song. Been stuck in a free fall. Now I'm taking back control.
Another point where it's beautiful along this particular stretch, just here, just back there. The sun just functions between between Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and another big building. And just over here now you've got the waterfall. I mentioned that a lot.
Way up, rise up, stand up. Go up, way up, rise up, stand up. Go up, way up, rise up, stand up. Go up, way up, rise up,
So I'm just
stand
coming
up.
up to 19 kilometres.
Way to fall.
I'll turn around as underneath the waterfall. Start heading back. Probably start falling down a little bit. Work this morning. We're
I don't know which move I'm getting wrong.
summer house.
Some nights I'm a wide belly hanging on. Need to kill the static, need to move along. I lost my
Working
ankle,
today.
it's not where I
Working
belong.
tomorrow.
Can't be this broken one no more.
My team was
Need some fire just to settle the score. So I
Nashville.
push through the pressure, through the noise and the
UA
road. Need to
Nashville.
hold me, lying on the
They were doing
floor. Been a stranger to myself.
all last week.
Now I'm
so
done with asking for help.
in the office on my own. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Then finishing around
Way up, rise up, stand up.
by about
Way up, rise up, stand up. Way up, rise up, stand up. Way up, rise up, stand up.
no stress at work. Like it. It's nice. And drive home. Drive home.
Way to fall.
Some other So, 3:30-ish. A little bit of a rest, watch a bit of YouTube, see how my video, see that the three people, including my brother and probably me,
Rise
watching
up,
the video adds up, and Bo in the UK, and Bowden Bikes. And then get ready for dinner. And it's beef stir fry tonight, which I'm looking forward to. My son, the chef, is cooking it, so that'll be exciting. And then watch the last episode of one of the best series I've seen on Netflix, Little House on the Prairie. I know what you're thinking, but I've got to say, it has been amazing watching it. The scenes, the actors and actresses, the dialogue. It's just absolutely awesome. It's something you really don't have to think about. I binge watched it yesterday. And by the way, if you do follow my channel, you'll know that my wife took, I think it was last weekend, 12 hours worth of shopping, 3 malls, 2 or 3 malls, major malls. And guess what? We had to go shopping yesterday. But she did get some amazing clothes for the holiday, which I'm really pleased about, that she loves. So that's good. Good news. Really, in the day, during the hottest part, there's very few options. You can find a swimming pool and jump in it, spend some time in the water, getting cool, go to the cinema, or go shopping, or binge watch Little House on the Prairie. And mine was the last option. Well, and shopping. So that's 20 kilometers. I've changed the style of video this time. It'll probably be a long video, but hey ho. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put the data on the screen from the ride now. That is it for me today. See you tomorrow. Signing out. Catch the data later. Have a lovely day.